Daily Diary 1, December 23rd, 2024. I don't even know what I'm saying in this one to start. It's my first one. I'm not even talking to YouTube or anything. I'm talking to you or me or Khan. I'm talking to myself as I do a lot. Um, Man, life is good right now. So many things going on. Harry Mack world is growing crazily. Got the podcast done and set and launched this year, and episode 24 just dropped today. So many things happened. Obviously, Australia Odyssey, the festival run, all the singles vinyl, the curation, all of that just had a roll in, which has been awesome and fun for me to be a part of and have that much trust from Harry and Lisa and everyone else on the team who, trusts that I'll get what I need to get done and trust that I'll answer questions in a timely manner. And it's really a special interaction and special working relationship I have with everyone on the team. And I feel blessed to be in this position. Other than that, that's just Harry Mack stuff. I could go on and on a whole hour-long podcast vibe about the Harry Mack world. On my end, freestyles dropping on socials, writtens dropping on socials, whether it's prepared and ready and I've listened to it 20 times in a row before dropping it. And it's been sitting on my local files playlist on Spotify for months. Or if it's something that I just kind of wrote up quick and wanted to share mid-process, just the rough recording and export on Ableton before really even repeating it too much myself. So that's been fun, just the flexing the muscle of posting and sharing things that I enjoy doing has been a huge development for me in the past month or so, and just not caring what people think about it, who sees it. And it goes both ways. One, there's like this fear, or I don't know, it's not really fear, like I'm not scared of it, but the preference of just not dealing with someone in real life that sees the content you're posting. Like you don't want to talk about it, or you're like, oh, you're like I'm almost embarrassed by it a little bit, or at least I was. And it's like, oh, like my family friend or my aunt or whoever, random people in your life that either through family or through just living, that you don't necessarily want to tell a raunchy joke to, or have them see you rapping, right? Or, those social dynamics. But it's also cool to know that you could do those things and say certain things and be the person you are fully out there online, and those people that you're maybe trying to not have see that version of you might enjoy it and might follow you along. And there's no shame in that, and that's just something that I've learned to develop in myself, I guess. It sounds easy when I say it and kind of silly to feel like I haven't had this mindset for a long time. Because, of course, today I'm like, of course I'm going to drop another freestyle on Instagram. And, of course, my aunt might hit me with a like, or, the person that I might only see, a family friend, like my mom's friend, I might only see every holiday or 2 or 3 times a year, is going to hit me with a like and follow and watch a lot of the videos. And obviously the people on YouTube and people who follow me through Mac are going to watch it. And my friends are going to watch it. And, my team members are going to watch it. and all of these things, the connection I have with so many people uh, is based on me freestyling and is based on me sharing my music and my thoughts and um, everything online. And I cherish those relationships. And when I don't share due to not wanting a certain segment of it to see, or not preferring, not wanting, but not preferring a certain segment of people in my life to see that version of me, I find myself retreating and then also cutting the connection I have with the people that do follow me for this stuff. And I do have like actual in-person relationships now with many people through this rap stuff or through basketball stuff. I've lost connection with my whole basketball community that I had and grew. Shouts out to Muhabbet Basket if anyone is Turkish and followed that, or not Turkish, but mainly Turkish audience on the Turkish NBA Instagram and podcast and YouTube and just channel that I had built. Shouts out to the Bench Mob people that I still haven't connected with, but I have so many relationships with just through living my life and following different passions that I've done. And this diary has gone in a very interesting direction. I didn't know which way it was going to go, but I'm super happy with the direction it has gone. And what else is going on in my life, man? Yeah, so the sharing, the iKaanic brand coming back, and also the realization that Muhabbet Basket is a whole brand and Bench Mob is a whole brand. And I don't know if the Bench Mob NBA will, activate again. Who knows? First time in a long time since I've like thought about that channel in a real way too. So that's a good sign. I do always talk about how I want to coach soccer one day. And if I want to do that in the way I want to do it, like really build a club and really attract talent through who I am and what I believe we can accomplish as a team, I feel as though I need to be consistently tapped in with the community I've cultivated globally through any avenue that I've spent time pursuing until this point. Like nothing I have done is wasted. The peaks reached might not be there, obviously, for the things I've done a few years back, but the base and the brand is still there. The reputation is still there, and that's something that I constantly need to remind myself, or not constantly need to remind, but I am aware that is the case more so recently. And it's crazy how life kind of takes you into different ways and you forget about things you've done and you move on to a next phase and you feel as though the stuff from before doesn't need to exist at all, or because you can't do it in the way that you used to do it, that you shouldn't do it at all. Like I'm not going to be watching 1 to 2 full basketball games 3 to 4 times a week anymore. Shit, there were times where I watched a basketball game a day, every day, on rewind, obviously, to skip through all free throws and whatever commercials. Anyway, I'm rambling. We'll get back to the basketball side of my life, and we'll talk about the future coaching side of my life, and we'll talk about all that stuff in a future entry here, I guess. But yeah, iKaanic coming back as a brand, as a freestyle MC in a real way is huge. A lot of family time going to be spent this week, and that's great. Always fun to spend holiday time with family. I'm super excited for 2025. Anomaly Tour is gonna go crazy. More content from me. This daily diary right now is actually so inspiring to me. I'm inspiring myself as I'm talking because it's opened a random door that's been closed in my mind from should I make content, or how should I make content, or what should my talking content be, or this or that. And it's just daily diary, man. Talk as if I'm talking to myself. That's what I do for freestyles. I freestyle as if it's only me that's going to listen to it back. And these daily diaries, that's the purpose. If I do end up sharing any of this or the full thing, probably won't be the full thing, but it could be several bits and pieces or a long cut down version of it. Um, this is great. This is great to anyone who I'm connected with right now in my life. I appreciate you. Um, to myself, who might be watching this later, uh, in an hour or in 20 years, this is, I feel, the start of an amazing documentation process. And I can't wait to do this again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Wow. Anyway, peace out.